welcome to the English Practice Club. I am Miss Christine and today we will be talking about the IELTS Speaking Part 2. So what is Speaking Part 2? Basically, Speaking Part 2 is all about a short talk. So what does it test? So this Speaking Part 2 will test your ability to talk for about 2 minutes, your ability to organize your ideas and speak fluently. So in this part, you are required to prepare and talk about a topic given to you during the test by the examiner. So you have to read a card with a task on it, make notes in each of the separate parts of the task. You have a minute or two to do this. Talk about the topic in the task, answering the questions on the card. Stop talking when the examiner tells you to, and then answer some follow-up questions. So when you are tasked to describe an interesting historic place orally, you should say first what it is. You can say there what is the name of the historic place. And then you should also say where it is located. You can say the complete address as well as their landmark where you can see it. And then you should also state there, or you should also say what are the things that you can see there as of the moment. And then the last is you should explain why this place is very interesting, why the people need to go there and check it out too. So in describing, we should use adjectives to describe the topic. For example, our historic places, we can use the adjectives religious, spiritual, antiquated, priceless, majestic, sacrosanct, architectural marvel. And you can also go to the Oxford site and then search by topic to find new adjectives. So you may be wondering how to start, right? So I have here samples to help you how to start describing a topic or describing a historical place. Okay, first sample is that the person or what I want to talk about is, for example, Eiffel Tower. So what I want to talk about is Eiffel Tower. And then you continue. And then another sample phrase is that I'd like to talk to you about Eiffel Tower. Okay? So next would be I've chosen to talk about your topic, or my topic is Eiffel Tower. So I've chosen to talk about Eiffel Tower. And then you could also paraphrase the questions just like this. Thinking back in time when I became awestruck by a majestic building was the time I went to Paris. It's like, for example, that's just a sample, okay? So that's how you start describing a specific topic or describing a historic place. So when describing, we should use the correct tense, okay? We should use the correct tense for the question. So use a range of correct tenses and the following: simple, continuous, perfect, passive, phrasal verbs, idioms, conditions or implied condition, negative adverbials. So example of the above will be given in the sample answers in the additional video. So in describing, we have a lot of sentences or observations or thoughts in our minds, right? So we need to use connectors to connect the sentences. Connectors is very important because they make phrase more logical and understanding. So if you use connector, your description or the way you describe it would be more understandable compared to those people who use connectors. So you will use connectors in stating your opinion, in giving examples, in comparing, contrasting, generalizing, expressing certainty, expressing partial agreement, time sequence, adding information, expressing condition, and then of course concluding. You can also use connectors in concluding. So these are some of the connectors list. So for cause and effect, for comparison, for contrast or contrasting, persuasion, opinion, conclusion, illustration, addition, and emphasis. You can just pause this video for you to zoom in with the words or connectors that we can use. Okay, so there's so many to enumerate of them, so you can just pause this video and zoom in. All right? Okay, great. As a conclusion or to sum up or to wrap up the things that we discussed earlier, so in describing historic places, you should say again what it is, what is the name of the historic place, where it is located. It can be the complete address where you can find it. You can also include there the landmark, and then what you can see there now, what are the things that are present there as of the moment, and explain why this place is interesting, why we should go there, why the people should go there and check it out. Okay, so when describing orally, you should speak as clearly as possible. What you say doesn't have to be completely true or interesting or exciting, and you don't need any special knowledge about it. Just be clear with your words, your sentences, your phrases, or your thoughts. Just be clear what you wanted your audience to hear or to learn from you. Okay? So I guess that's it for today. I hope you learned something from me. See you in the next video.